Welcome to another startup and complete car documentation. What we have today is a 2017 Ram 2500 Bighorn Crew Cab.
This Ram is painted in Delmonico Red Pearl.
This one does appear to have been debadged. On the key you have the buttons for lock, unlock, remote start, and panic. And this truck does have the 6.7 Cummins in it. The front door panels have storage areas with bottle holders. You have power windows, locks, and mirrors.
This one has a diesel gray interior, and the Bighorn trim has premium Sedozo and carbide cloth seat upholstery.
You do get a fully powered driver's seat. And now that we're behind the wheel, let's go and start up that 6.7.
America's big three automakers each have massive followings when it comes to pickup trucks. For Ford, it's the F-Series, for GM, it's the Silverado and Sierra, and for Chrysler, it's this, the Ram, originally known as the Dodge Ram. The Dodge Ram pickup started out in 1981 for its first generation, and has since become a formidable competitor to the trucks from Ford and GM. The Ram pickup is currently in its fifth generation. Around 2011, Ram was spun off as its own brand, so from then on, Ram pickups were technically no longer Dodge Rams. So this 2017 we have here represents the fourth generation of the Ram pickup, 2500 and 3500 models of which were produced from model years 2010 through 2018. Although the Ram was completely redesigned for its fifth generation in 2019, the outgoing fourth gen Ram is actually still being produced in half-ton form at least as of 2023, with the name Ram 1500 Classic. Over the years, the 4th Gen Ram has received a number of facelifts and changes to keep it up to date, which include various cosmetic touch-ups, updated features and technology, and even changes to the engine and transmission options. Available body styles for the 17 Ram 2500 include regular cab, crew cab, and mega cab. Available trim levels include Tradesman, SLT, Bighorn, Power Wagon, which offers special off-road upgrades, Laramie, Laramie Longhorn, and finally the Limited. 3 engines were offered for the 17 Ram 2500, 2 gassers and 1 diesel. The base engine is a 5.7-liter Hemi V8 with 383 horsepower and 400 pound-feet of torque. There was also a beefier 6.4-liter Hemi V8 with 410 horsepower and a near 30 extra pound-feet of torque. The third engine option that this truck has, the Cummins ISB 6.7-liter turbo diesel straight 6, which with the automatic transmission has 370 horses and a sweet 800 pound-feet of torque. As for transmissions, a 6-speed automatic was offered with all 3 engines, although the 6.7 Cummins could also be had with a 6-speed manual. However, power and torque numbers do drop if you spring for the manual. That being said, it still ain't no slouch, so don't sleep on it. Available drivetrains are your usual rear-wheel drive or 4-wheel drive. Competitors include other 3/4 tons like the Ford F-250 Super Duty along with the Chevy Silverado and GMC Sierra 2500.
The instrument cluster houses 6 analog gauges. You have your tachometer, your speedometer, your fuel gauge, your temperature gauge, along with your oil pressure gauge, and your diesel exhaust fluid level. There is also a digital info display which can be gone through via these buttons on the steering wheel. Vehicle info, this has a lot of cool stuff. Fuel economy info, trip computers, trailer stuff, audio info, messages, settings, all that kind of stuff. It has a 4-spoke design, leather-wrapped, and multifunctional steering wheel. As for controls, on the front of the spokes, on this side you have your information display controls, along with your hands-free phone and voice command controls. Then on this side you have your cruise control. And then on the back of the spokes you have your volume and seat track for the audio system. The steering wheel is tilt only. The parking brake is foot operated. Your headlight switch, panel dimmer, climate vent for the driver, grab handles on both A-pillars. Right here is your high beam, turn signal, and wiper stalk. And you do have a column gear shifter. Putting it in reverse does reveal a backup camera with guidance lines. And while we're here, I forgot to mention, you also have power folding mirrors. So going down the center of the interior, you have a little bit of storage, central climate vents, the touchscreen interface for your UConnect infotainment system, we'll go over that more in a bit, physical radio controls, volume power tuning, hazards, a couple of shortcut buttons. Right here is your 4-wheel drive control dial. You have 2-wheel drive, 4 low, and 4 lock, along with neutral. This side, you got some storage, along with a household-style power outlet. You have dual zone automatic climate controls, and exclusively via the UConnect screen, you can toggle your heated steering wheel along with your 2-stage heated front seats. You have your trailer brake controller, hill descent control, traction control, tow haul mode, front and rear parking sensors, and your exhaust brake. And then you have 5 auxiliary buttons, so if you were to install aftermarket lights up top, you could pair these up with that, turn them on. Got a 12-volt power outlet, a USB port, and some storage. It does have a bench seat configuration, some storage, and the seat base you can fold up, reveal some storage. Or you can fold down the seat back to reveal a center console with 3 cup holders and a big storage area, along with a second power outlet, together with a USB port and an aux port. Upper and lower glove boxes, both sun visors do have vanity mirrors and lights. Auto-dimming rear view. Garage home link. You can open or close the rear window with the switch. Fully powered. Overhead lighting. And finally, here's a look at the UConnect infotainment system. First, radio. You have AM, FM, along with Sirius XM. Audio settings. Also got Bluetooth audio. The button brings up the heated seats, heated steering wheel, that kind of stuff. Apps. You have Sirius XM Travel Link, that kind of stuff if you got a subscription. You can also bring up the backup camera without putting it in reverse. You can go to your climate controls, adjust that all from here if you want. And you even have navigation. There's the map right there. And phone for, well, pairing a phone. But now, let's go ahead and roll down the driver's window and take a look at the engine bay. Both front windows are fully automatic. This one has 20-inch aftermarket moto metal rims.
Powering this Ram is the Cummins ISB 6.7-liter turbo diesel inline-6 engine. It's a cast-iron overhead valve power plant with 4 valves per cylinder and high-pressure common rail injection. With the automatic transmission, horsepower is rated at 370 at 2,800 RPM, while torque is rated at 800 pound-feet at just 1,600 RPM. The truck in this video is a 4-wheel drive, and the transmission is a 6-speed automatic with a manual shifting mode. Running on diesel fuel, I believe this truck has a 31-gallon fuel tank. 2500s have a front and rear solid-axle multi-link suspension setup, and stopping the truck are 4-wheel disc brakes. The maximum towing capacity for a 2017 Ram 2500 is 70,980 pounds. Max payload for the 2500 is just under 4,000 pounds. That being said, those numbers apply only for properly equipped trucks, so they might not apply to the truck in this video.
And I gotta say, the 6.7 Cummins in this truck actually sounds pretty nice. I know a lot of the new diesels, they're like quiet as a mouse. Or like quieter than some gas engines. Whereas this one, it's not like the old 5.9s that just sound super loud and mean. You can hear it coming from a mile away. But this one's got more of that old school clattery diesel sound, which is awesome. As you saw earlier, the fuel cap is on the driver's side. The back door panels also have storage areas. Rear seats do fold up to reveal storage. Mat pockets on the backs of both front seats. Rear passengers do get their own climate vents, 2 cup holders, as well as a folding center armrest with 2 more cup holders. Overhead lighting. You also got coat hooks on the back of the cab, grab handles on the B-pillars. And space back here, I'm about 6'1", and the driver's seat's adjusted for someone of my size. And it's not much to complain about. These newer crew cab pickup trucks almost always have excellent backseat space, plenty of leg room, foot room, head room. Even the front seat is adjusted quite a bit further back. Single exhaust. This one does have a camper shell.
This 2500 crew cab is a short bed model with a 6-foot 4-inch box.
This one's actually got like a carpeted bed liner. Combine that with the camper shell, looks like these people want to keep their things dry, or previous owners want to keep some stuff dry. On the back, anyhow, thanks for checking out this tour of this 2017 Ram 2500. And, as always, stay on the lookout for future tours.